Good morning, guys. It is Friday morning. It's already Friday. This week has gone so fast. I got up at 5:30 because I have a meeting today with my neurologist and I needed to wake up. I haven't woken up yet, but it's only like 6:50, so I still have a couple of hours before I have to leave. I have to write together a blog post, which I kind of procrastinated on yesterday. But it was quite nice to procrastinate and just sit in the sofa instead. It was a nice evening. Leia has already joined me by the computer. There she is. I looked up with the computer on how to offset the ISO on the camera. So this camera actually has a little thing that where you can offset it, so like this I can get all bright and then we can go back to normal again, because that helps if I sit and vlog in another room where the light is bad or something. Right now you're beautifully lit. I'm beautifully lit by the screen, that's why I'm so blue. But yeah, it was something I really wanted to figure out because I've seen other people using this camera and they're super light. I don't know if that's how I want it to be. I have to figure that out, but it was kind of fun actually figuring that out. The fun thing was I kind of googled a couple of different ones and then I kind of looked at the camera and figured it out myself. That's how it is. When you don't find it online, you have to figure it out yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna continue drinking my coffee and I'm gonna write my little blog post. Good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'm home. I had some lunch. It's been super nice and everything. I had a little bit of a downer this morning. For me, going through therapy is basically a part of it, at least. One part is learning how to change your own behavior and kind of your behavioral patterns to be able to kind of figure out which things bring you happiness and which bring you sadness, and try to stop doing things that make you sad. Like behaviors that kind of strengthen the sadness. Like for me it was, I love cross-stitching, and cross-stitching for a couple of hours each day is okay, but when it starts being the only thing I do, it actually gets a negative kind of pattern in it. So what I needed was to break that up so that I maybe get a few hours in the morning and maybe in the evening, but try to do other things in between. So that's one part of therapy for me. The second part of therapy for me is basically opening doors that you haven't really realized that you have closed. Kind of things that you think you have accepted but you really hadn't. And due to some things, when I start kind of going to therapy, I start thinking in different patterns and different ways, and then I can pick up on things when I'm not in therapy. And due to things that happened yesterday, I kind of yesterday evening replayed some of what happened yesterday, and it just clicked in my brain and this door just blew completely open. And I thought I dealt with it, I thought I had accepted it in some way, but all I had done is basically just kind of out of sight, out of mind. I pushed everything, every feeling, every thought into this space in my mind, and then I just shut the door, closed it, thrown away the key, you know, locked it and thrown away the key and everything. And so I realized it yesterday that I hadn't accepted it. I've been working on it for years, but I hadn't accepted it, and decided that it was time to stop trying to accept it and see if it was changeable in some way. So yeah, I did big things this morning, really big things. but I'm very emotional. I don't think it is the medication. I just think it's just that the therapy kind of wakens a lot in me. So I've been crying all morning, and then I went to get my Botox. So I got a little lump on my head. It might turn into a blue mark, and I have like small bleeding, or where it had bleeding, so it's like dried blood on small pieces. And I also have some points on my neck. Might be able to try new medication next time, which is mid-January, so we'll see. But right now this works perfectly, so it would work better than not having it, so just using Botox for this. She's a neurologist that does this, so it's not just random. It's going to the doctor and getting it done. And then I went to the craft store and picked up all my inks, and decided that I needed to pick up a red glitter embossing powder, because I actually don't have any red at all. And then I was thinking about glitter paste, because there's a brand called Tonic who does the Nouveau glitter paste, and I haven't been able to pick it up somewhere, and sadly my my local craft shop didn't carry it either, so I bought something else. And I bought quite a big jar of gel paste, or 3D gel medium. Prima does that kind of thing, so it's basically a texture paste or something like that, but this is a gel paste, and this is a glossy one. So actually I have some ideas. I don't know if I can do them, but I have an idea which might be an awesome video. So I think I'm gonna try and record that, even though it probably won't go up into a couple of weeks, just because I want to try it. And I need to let this dry in between, so yeah. So I got that, and I got a little pot of glitter, but I do have some Nova glitter that I picked up. I was wanting to pick up the glitter paste. They had run out of it from the place that I was supposed to buy it, so I picked up a pot of glitter instead. But yeah, it's gonna be fun to try out. So I am going to immerse myself into my crafts for a while and let that be my happy place. Maybe watch YouTube, maybe just listen to music. I haven't really decided yet. It's just gonna get very sticky and very crafty, so yeah. It is time to head to bed. It's been an awesome evening. I have been kind of checking up the comments on the video, as we're doing a blog hop, and the blog hop has giveaways. People comment, and I like 71 comments on my video. It's awesome, and I got in a bunch of new subbies and stuff, so it's working. It's a lot of fun. I'm so proud of the card, so for me it's more like I just want to show the world this card, and I'm hoping that they like it and everything, but that they like it enough to want to sub. Always, it kind of warms my heart. But mostly I have been sort of crafting. I come home like, yeah, I'm gonna try this thing, and I'm gonna try this thing. And what I ended up doing was that it's a little bit dark in there. You see here, these are all of my distress inks, and on this side I have all of my oxide inks. And what I did was actually build one of the cubbies. So I have two double cubbies on each side, and then I have a single cubby also. And I built the single cubbies, both of them. I only had materials for a single cubby, but it was perfect. They fit perfect in the cubbies. The only problem is that I have picket fence as a distress ink pad, and I don't have gather twigs. I haven't gotten it as a big one. The store that I've been going to doesn't have big distress inks. They have these mini ones. So I've been wanting the gather twig, but I haven't been able to pick it up. So it doesn't have a room for the gather twig now when I have the picket fence, but I will probably just pull out the picket fence and do that. But the second thing that I done is that a while ago I got myself a Brother label machine, and I basically labeled most of my inks with that. But it's just text, so I haven't really been able to see which color is which color and how they work. And so there was Tim Holtz have a printable that you can print and then put on your on these ones. So I just printed them on label paper, and they do not show up true to color. It's always very hard. Like every printer is a little bit different. You have to calibrate printers to work perfectly, and usually the work that you usually do is that you have a printer that prints out the colors certain how they should look to match, and like calibrating, and there are so many things. So they're not true to color, and some of them are quite off. However, they're in the ballpark what color they actually are. So I feel that, well, they're in the ballpark, then I can order them, and then I can have, like, I know it's a brown, so I can choose a brown, and then now I know exactly what all my browns is because they color coded, and it's super nice. And yeah, really good. Thumbs up for that, Tim Holtz, you did a good job. So that's all I've done. It took me the whole evening basically. Well, I came home relatively late, and then Christopher and I went out for sushi. I cut all the pieces for the cubby. We went out for sushi, and then I continued to pick up the pieces for them, and finished off putting them together and just labeling everything. It takes time. It's like 120 ink pads. Now I have them all. Now I have one. No, there's so much more. But yeah, so that's my whole evening, and it's 10:20. I have to go to bed. I've been sitting here and doing this. I haven't been in front of the computer, but I realized now when I stopped looking at this and went to sit in front of the computer, I can't read. My eyes, I can't read at all. So I have a severe migraine. However, the painkillers kind of lower it enough to do stuff, but I can't see. It's really frustrating because it's like I can't focus at all. But hopefully it will be better tomorrow. Now I have my Botox, and now you can see I I'm gonna have a little bruise here. We can't really do anything about it. I bruise very easily. I have APS, which is a blood clotting issue. So when my blood cells create, when a blood cells creates, it goes through kind of this, it's super clotty, and then it kind of goes down to normal, and when it's done normal, it comes out in your blood. However, I have an immune issue which is called APS, where the immune system attacks the blood cells at creation, so they get stuck at supercoagulation. So I have much easier to actually get blood clots and stuff. So I have blood thinners, but side effect of blood thinners and APS is bruises. So when she went in with the needle here, I got a big bruise. But it's gonna go away in a couple of days. Nothing that I actually am bothered by. So that's good, and the Botox should help me, and I should feel good in a couple of days. So yeah, tomorrow we have a long day, so I'm gonna head to bed. So good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.